My name is Jay Gash, or Jordan Gash.
My name is Nicole.
My name is Davia.
I feel comfortable with my body and in my skin. Earliest negative memory on my body was like elementary school. Kids used to tease me for being super skinny, call me a stick, and it was super unkind, and like I couldn't do anything about it. That's just who I was, and it took me time to realize, I had to be comfortable within myself. People are looking up to these things, material things, and I think this is great, this is what I need to have, this is what I need to look like, and it's super unrealistic for the majority of people, but it doesn't, it's super unrealistic, and I wish that there was more idealism for being who you are and being comfortable within your own skin, as long as you're being healthy about that.
When I think about my body, I mostly feel gratitude. For a while I had a really, I don't even know if, I wasn't communicating with my body at all. I had a really terrible, hateful relationship with my body, and so I've been in a long healing process with that. I grew up in this culture, and so I feel like I always in the back of my mind have this idea from the media and everyone around me of you have to look a certain way, you have to be really thin, you have to be traditionally feminine. But I was particularly, I remember, very, very good at climbing things. So my earliest positive memory with my body is probably either climbing the highest in a tree, or I was really, really good at the monkey bars. And I remember feeling really strong and tough and cool at recess all the time. I went to a Catholic elementary school, and I had to wear uniforms, and I had to wear a skirt. And so I remember being probably 6, and it being recess, and a teacher pulling me aside and telling me that it was inappropriate that I was on the monkey bars, because other students could, little boys could walk under me and see my underwear, and somehow that was put on me as my fault. And I remember not having the vocabulary that I have for it now, but understanding that that wasn't my fault, and that that approach just entirely shut me down from doing something that I really loved. And I just started wearing basketball shorts under my skirt. But I remember feeling really just dirty and ashamed, and I had done something wrong.
I remember I was on a swim team, but I was kind of chubby, and one of the other kids made fun of me and was like, well, you're gonna be slow because you're chubby. But then I beat him, I beat everyone, and I was just oh, whatever. Earliest negative was going to the doctor, and they told me that I needed to lose weight because I was overweight, and that really hurt my feelings, because I was 12, 13, and I was what do you mean? And then my mom was oh, you can't eat those potato chips, all these things. So that really impacted me. I definitely have envy people. I feel that's a very natural thing to go through, especially in high school and even in college. There's just so much pressure to look a certain way or be a certain way, that it's it's hard. It's taken me some time to like my body, but I like it now.